God, it's coming up quick, ain't it? Jesus.
What, like 100 days?
Yeah. Oh shit. Fuck. Do you know what? Like, actually, do you know what? In all fairness, like, I wasn't so worried about the date when I put it in, because it was like, I think it was like over a year ago when I put it in, and I was like, oh yeah, it'll give me enough time to prep and stuff like that, and like, now it comes closer. Like, I'm not anxious about it. I'm still like excited. I'm more excited than I am anxious. So like, I think because I've had that time to prep, I'm also kind of like, oh, sick. It's gonna be a wicked journey. But I am a bit worried, like at the back of my head, that like, shit, what if I actually don't complete it? Like, that is the worry. Like, what if that doesn't happen? So it's kind of like just figuring that out at the moment in my head. But I've been going to like therapy at the moment, and that's kind of helped. Like, my therapist has been like, look, it's a determination thing. Like, you don't have to do it in the 3 months. I was like, yeah, no, of course. Like, I get that. He says, like, take your time with it. Like, actually give this time, like, yourself time to actually be with yourself. Obviously, I know you're going with someone else, he goes, but like, have this time to just focus on yourself and not worry about everyone else around you. I think when I kind of started this walk, or like when I started planning for it, I was kind of planning, like, losing your mate, you kind of like go through this kind of like, what's kind of the word for it? Like this kind of celestial moment, in the sense that like I was, from a kind of documentative point and a very avant-garde point, I was kind of trying to figure out like what heaven actually looks like, and like kind of seeing where like my homes are from as well, like traveling from like Northampton to my hometown in Alife in Italy. Like, I did a series where I was kind of documenting this passage of time where I hadn't seen my family, and it's all about different places and the places that you get to. But then I was also thinking about this walk, and this walk is more about the journey than it is about me getting to the destination. So yeah, it's almost like thinking about that, and almost thinking about what heaven looks like in a visual perspective. Does it look like the mountains in the Dolomites, or does it look like a snowy mountain in the Switzerlands, or is it a nice vineyard in France or something? Like, what actually is it? Like, we get so numb to society. We are very like, okay, I wake up at 6 o'clock, brush my teeth, have breakfast, or you don't have to have breakfast, you don't want breakfast. And then like go straight to work, finish at 5, come back home, sleep probably, or have dinner, sleep, and then that's it, and it's the clockwork of life. Whereas kind of this is almost that same aspect of it, but there's a bit more freedom to it. Do you know what I mean? I don't have to worry about anything. I just have to walk, really. Do you know what I mean? Naturally. And what's more, and it's the most simplest thing you can do.
Do you think you're more prepared physically or mentally?
At the moment, physically, like, I've got 3 months now to get there mentally, but I think like my mentality will change when I'm on the walk. I think a lot of things will shift anyway. I think at the moment, like, I've still got, like I said, like, I've still got this like little bit of anxiety in me, but I think it's almost trying to, like, it's good to be anxious because it means you're prepared, and it means you're prepared for something that's going to change your life, basically. Do you know what I mean? And I think I'm trying to prepare myself to finish this walk, but I also think to myself what will happen after this walk, because there's an aftermath to everything. Well, is it going to be a good thing? Is it going to be a bad thing? Like, where does this continue? Do I stop at this point? Or, yeah, it's interesting. So, and it's kind of like, where does my whole life kind of, do I do what everyone else does? Do I live the general life? Do I move out my mum and dad's house and go and live with my partner? Or do I, yeah, it's interesting. Do I carry this on? Which I would love to still carry this on, because it's something that I've started and it became my baby. Obviously, it took over my life for a while. And I think like the studio is such a great thing to have. And I think for any business owner, it will take over your life anyway. So putting like this on hold is such a big thing for me. And like, I think I felt guilty when CJ passed away as well, because he was my best mate, and I'd spend so much time with him as a kid as well. And like, not having to do that while I was doing this, like, Joe was my only best mate at that time, do you know what I mean? and like feeling guilty for not being there for him, even though I did see him like before he passed away. Like, yeah, I think that still hits home. Like, it still hits quite hard, to be fair. So it's like trying to, yeah, figure that out really. I think going with someone else is great. I did say to the guy when I was going on this walk, like, there might be times where I might just shut off and not talk to you. And he was like, yeah, same here, man. I was like, okay, cool. He says, it doesn't mean I hate you or anything. I was like, no, it's fine. Like, we're not going to kill each other or anything, do you know what I mean? So yeah, I think I'm like quite happy about it because I get to share. Well, you get to like kind of talk about your life to someone, and it's almost like you're having that constant therapy every day. And it's almost kind of like, it's the same same kind of thing that I want a lot of people to do, is that within any setting that you are in, talk about what you're going through. Do you know what I mean? And then I think Denham's quite a good one because I don't know him fully, but I only know half of his story. Do you know what I mean? And like everyone has half of their story they'll tell you, or little snippets of their story they can tell you. Like even I'm talking to you now, and like I only know half your story probably. I probably don't know the full extent of your story. I don't know, like, I've never seen baby pictures of you. I've never like done any of that. Do you know what I mean? And that's quite interesting. Where CJ was a bit different. Like, we grew up together. Like, we had the same like lifestyles, like growing up as well. Like opening up about your feelings, like you wasn't a thing. You wanted to make sure everyone else was okay before you were okay. I've been to a few sessions at the Man Cave as well, and sitting around a group of men that are going through a lot in their own personal lives and talking to a bunch of strangers that they become friends with is like, it's beautiful actually. It's really nice, and like, it's beautiful in the sense that it's not kind of, how do I explain it? Like, I'm whining about things to you. Do you know what I mean? Like, oh, I'm moaning about this and stuff like that. Yeah, you can moan to a degree, like, but when it becomes whining, it's different. Like, I think talking to a bunch of people that don't know your story, and you can just have that out, does wonders to your life when you step out that door. Do you know what I mean? Because when you step out that door and go on with the rest of your day, you're just like, oh, I feel relaxed. I know what feeling zen feels like. Do you know what I mean? It's like, this is great. Like, and I had that experience when I was there, like, and told them about my story and my background and what I was doing. And it was the weirdest thing to do at the first. And I was like, oh, do I open up? Was I okay to do it? But as soon as like my name came around, I was like, yeah, sure, fuck it, let's do it. Let's see what happens. But and I've met the greatest of people there.